Hello class 10, welcome back. Today is day 4. We are learning The Merchant of Venice, Act 3, Scene 2, and it is climax scene. Bassanio is making his choice of casket. And before that, quickly, I want to answer the question that I asked you in the last class. Why is music played for Bassanio? Portia ordered to play music in the background when Bassanio makes the choice of casket. The song warns him not to judge the world by, by outer appearance. Some interpreters suggest that the introductory lines of the song, being played just before Bassanio makes his choice, are supposed to give him a clue, since the last word in each of the first two lines rhymes with lead. Bassanio is saying a lot of things about the external appearance, and he gave example in the last class. We have seen that he gives example of some people who are growing beard to look like Hercules and Mars to show their courage and valor, and these who inward searched have livers white as milk, and these assume but valor's excrement to render them redoubted. So they assume, they put on valor's excrement, means the outgrowth of valor, just like the outgrowth of beard. They want to show outside the valor to render them redoubted, to make them appear as if they are fearful warriors. Then he continues, look on beauty, and you shall see its purchase by the weight, which therein works a miracle in nature, making them lightest that wear most of it. He says, when we examine the beauty, we will see that the artificial beauty is often bought, purchased in a chemist's shop, and those who wear most of this purchased beauty, that makeup material, are lightest in character. Beauty is actually purchased by weight, that is, with the money, it is purchased in a chemist shop. Say, for example, the creams and all available to make oneself beautiful. It actually does wonders, but they are not true to their nature, making them lightest that wear most of it. So are those crisped, snaky golden locks. Some have golden locks. Locks means the hair. The golden locks which make such wanton gambols. Wanton gambols means the lively movements. Crisped, snaky means the curly golden locks with the which make such wanton gambols with the wind upon supposed fairness, often known to be the dowry of a second head. The skull that bred them in the sepulchre, thus ornament is but the guiled shore. Actually, he says, we can say that with an example of, like, suppose people wear wigs to look beautiful, to look handsome. Actually, we do not know, the hair must have been taken from the person who is dead and whose skull must be lying in the tomb. So they are showing off with the wig, the golden locks is making a very beautiful movement, but actually the owner of the hair is lying in the tomb. Thus ornament means the outside appearance, is but the guiled shore, is a treacherous shore to the dangerous sea, to a most dangerous sea. The same way, the beauteous scarf, veiling an Indian beauty. Beauteous means lovely, veiling means covering, Indian means dark skinned. The Elizabethan ideal of beauty was blonde with a fair skin. They thought of the dark skinned West Indians as Indians. Bassanio says the beauteous scarf veiling an Indian beauty. In a word, he says that, in short, the seeming truth which cunning times put on to entrap the wisest. So with the beautiful scarf, you can even make the dark face beautiful, and this false appearance is actually to deceive the wise people. Therefore, thou gaudy gold, he calls the gold as gaudy, means shining. Thou gaudy gold, hard food for Midas. I hope all of you know the story of Midas, a wealthy king in Greek mythology who desired that all things which he touched should be turned to gold. So hard food for Midas means the solid food which King Midas could not eat, because food touched by Midas turned into solid gold. I will none of thee, nor none of thee. He says that I will not choose the gold casket, and also I will not choose the silver casket, nor none of thee. Thou pale and common drudge. Pale refers to the silver and common drudge refer to the ordinary slave. Slave means it's used as an exchange, medium of exchange, used between men, between man and man, means between man and man. It is used as a medium of exchange, that is used as a money. But thou meager lead. Meager means a small value. Thou meager lead, which rather threatenest than dost promise aught. Aught means anything. You seem to threaten rather than promising anything. Thy paleness moves me. Paleness means your plain message moves my heart more than eloquence, more than the eloquent words. And here, choose I, joy be the consequence. There may be questions, why didn't Bassanio choose gold casket and why didn't he choose the silver casket? So you must be aware of the reasons for which he denied these two caskets, and also why did he prefer to choose the lead casket. He says, may the result lead me to happiness. Portia says, how all the other passions fleet to air, as doubtful thoughts and rash embraced despair, and shuddering fear and green-eyed jealousy. O love, be moderate. Allay thy ecstasy, in measure reign thy joy. Scant this excess, I feel too much thy blessing, make it less. For fear I surfeit. Portia says, now may all the other emotions vanish into the air, such as she had the doubt, she had the despair, she had rashly conceived despair, trembling fear, and a green-colored jealousy. O love, be moderate, be calm. She says, O love, be calm, and reduce my excessive joy. Allay thy ecstasy means the reduce my excessive joy. In measure, reign thy joy. The blessings are too strong, and she says, scant this excess. Scant means reduce, lessen this excess. I feel too much thy blessing, make it less. For fear surfeit, lest I suffer with excessive joy. Bassanio is opening the casket, and he says, what find I here? Opening the leaden casket, fair Portia's counterfeit. What demigod hath come so near creation? Move these eyes, or whether riding on the balls of mine. He looks at the Lady Portia's portrait and says, only a demigod could have created a picture which is so near creation. Do these eyes move, or do they seem so because my eyes move? Riding on the balls of mine means because I move my eyes, do the eyes of the portrait move? Here are severed lips, parted with sugar breath, so sweet a bar should sunder such sweet friends. Here in her hairs the painter placed the spider, and hath woven a golden mesh to entrap the hearts of men. Bassanio says, here are her lips slightly separated by the action of her sweet breath. It is so sweet a barrier which separates such good friends. Bassanio is looking at the portrait and glorifying it. He looks at the hair and says, here in her beautiful hair, the painter has worked like a spider, spinning a golden web to entrap the hearts of men. The painter placed the spider and hath woven a golden mesh. Mesh means web, to entrap, to trap the hearts of men. Continue in the next class. There is a question for you. What is the Elizabethans' belief about the white levers? Thank you.